25. Let's jump in here and make sure. Okay, that is empty. Yes. 5,600. Well, good enough, I guess. And the governor is also setting up a council to review opening schools. Not necessarily for summer, but for the new school year in September. The legislature has sued her and the court case started on Friday, but it was really, the case was presented to the judge. The judge asked the lawyers a few questions and said she would make a ruling by this coming week, Friday. And I think no matter what happens, it will be appealed. Basically, both sides have said, no, if the ruling goes against us, we're going to appeal it. So it starts off at, in deals like this where it's the legislature versus the governor, it doesn't go to the lowest courts in the state. It goes to, I think our equivalent of the appeals court is the court that hears legislature versus state versus executive cases. Then after that, I'm not sure if there's another level, Michigan Supreme Court, and then it would go to federal court. I'm not really well up on how Michigan legislature or judiciary works, but it's all going to be fun. We also have the recent decision in Wisconsin, and I think we're in the same federal judicial district as Wisconsin, which said, no, you can't keep people locked in indefinitely, and your emergency powers don't turn you into a dictator forever. You effectively have the initial declaration of 28 days in which you can pass governor edicts, whatever they're called, in order to get over the, to deal initially with the emergency. Basically, it's to allow the governor to be very flexible in what needs to be done to deal with the emergency, and you don't have to negotiate with the legislature and everything else. The governor can just come in and say, right, all business is shut down, all of this does that, and everybody shelter in place until until we've got a handle on it. Well, after 28 days, it's assumed, A, you've had a chance to get a handle on it, and B, you can get the legislature involved and start talking about actually passing laws that will be in effect for the emergency. But once that's done, you're basically now back to being a governor with a legislature, and everything should be dealt with. There we go, empty. Per normal rules. So the Wisconsin judiciary basically just ruled that no, you can't lock people in your homes forever and prevent them from working and doing what they need to do to live or survive in some cases. And that could have an effect on our the Michigan judge ruling. Or she could go the other way and say, yeah, the governor has every right to be a dictator until she's removed from office, in which case appeals will eventually end up at a federal court that covers both Wisconsin and Michigan, and a joint ruling will be established at that point. But sometimes judges look at what other courts have ruled and will allow that to bias their decision in some way. So we can but hope, but chances are it's not going to stand. Then the question is once the judge has made the ruling, what the interim sort of ruling is. Because judge could say, no, you can't lock everybody in, everybody go out. And basically the lockdown is completely removed. Or she could say, you're planning to appeal, well, we'll keep the lockdown in place pending the appeal. So, there's all sorts of stuff a judge can say. And we just have to wait and see how it goes on. But at the moment we also got the doctors and nurses are suing the governor as well in another case, which turns out, look, we have a plaintiff that she needs, I think, cancer treatment. I may be wrong. And you closed the hospitals. And the governor said, well, no, I just suggested that maybe the hospitals might want to be consider not doing any elective surgeries until such time as the crisis has passed. And who knows when that will be. But the doctor's lawyer turned around and said, no, actually, you ordered the hospitals to close. You didn't make it a suggestion. You made it an absolute dictate. An absolute ruling that no, all the hospitals must close. No elective surgeries, and we have people dying. We had a guy. One of their cases, who isn't the plaintiff but is being used as a reference, had gallbladder surgery just before it all went, we all got locked down, and I think something has gone wrong in the meantime, post-surgery, and he's ended up getting gangrene because they couldn't operate. So now what was a routine, whoops, mistakes were made, we need to fix that, has turned into whoops, now we have to save the guy's life with some life-saving surgery because we weren't allowed to do an easy fix. And that's not good. Okay, so I'm going to park all our semi-trailers in there. I'm going to put the truck back in the upper yard next to the tractor, I think. And the darkness is falling, so that's a good thing. Let's try that again, because the truck doesn't have that good a turn circle, since it's actually a 3-axle truck rather than a 2-axle. There we go. That slots in there nicely, and lights off, engine off, jump out. Okay, so Where's the large vent? There. Wheel engine global position. No, that doesn't do. I think some of the large tractors mods I have do allow for this one, for example, allows for a front loader. Front loader on a large tractor. But this is, it's only 163,000. It's a cheap tractor. We shall have to see. Okay. Should I repay some of the loan before nightfall? Yeah. Let's call the bank and pay. Ooh. Let's go that far for now. And we're going to need to speed up time again because there's nothing more to do today. Hey, dude. Yay, okay. I'll leave the door open. Okay, 5 PM. Let's speed up time. Some more. Hey, Mars Leo, welcome to the stream. And hope your Saturday is going well. Oh, that's right. It's autumn, so it gets dark earlier. We might be able to go to sleep at 6. Definitely might be able to go to sleep at 6. Let's shoot through 6 and head for 7. Okay, so 6 o'clock. I want at least 12, probably 13 hours. There we go. Maybe 14. Let's go 14. Let's let the sun come up. That was a nice thing about seasons in 17 was it did come up and tell you, do you want to sleep till sunrise or do you want to sleep until 6 o'clock? So during the summer you could end up getting up before 6 o'clock because sunrise at 4:30 or whatever. But during the winter sunrise can be 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So you don't have to get up when it's dark. Captain Zenk. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. What's happening on the farm? It's winter. So, not a lot. We sold some stuff. We made a nice amount of money from the BGA. 66,000 from the BGA. And we have 83,000. So we made about 160,000 over the last couple of days. Now I don't want to do that. I want to. I don't know. We're kind of looking in the medium tractors, but we're looking at very pricey equipment. Was the 600 here? Yeah, you got that. What was the horsepower on that? I think the horsepower on this was terrible. Yeah, 165. The 600 can go up to 205, which would make it quite a big medium tractor. The problem is the price when you get that high. 150 plus the front loader is 150, 151. I would have to borrow 70,000. Okay, let's check field states while we're here. Oh, let's go back. Right. I need to select grass. I need to select... Oh, oilseed radish is already selected. So, the grass fields are still in a harvested state. We're not going to be able to do anything with those now. These fields are planted. Doesn't? It looks like they may have grown some. Okay, I can turn off the grass. So we are really out of stuff to do except maybe sell some things. So we sold the canola, we've still got the oats. Oh, looking good for tomorrow. I don't think we've got significant amounts of oats. We have 99,000, which is, what's it, 48.96. That's just over 2 truckloads. Empire Stores, 1,100. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Empire Stores is over there. I think we could get the truck in there. Tractor would be easier. Our tractor trailer would take 5 trips. But I think I'm gonna leave that to run for another day or so. We've got wool, which, yeah, it's not gonna hit. That's milk. It's not going to hit a good price until spring. We sold our silage. So how's our animals? Our animals need some tending. Yeah, we still have about 4 months, I guess, until 3 to 4 months until or days until the lambs are born. While I was standing over there, what I should have done was open the bale shed, but I forgot to, so we're going to have to get out when we get there. Careful. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Lift. Angle. Lift more. Yeah. Okay then. Let's grab the bales on the second row then. Right, we have some hay that we can remove from there. I have not streamed any World of Warships for quite a while. I was considering maybe doing some within the next few weeks, since there is an event running. However, I am getting a little bit disillusioned with the way wargaming are dealing with stuff lately. There we go. I mean, there was the whole palaver with the what was it, the tier 10 ship they were, quote, giving away in December, which turned out to be, hey, pay lots of gold in order to get this ship. And I have noticed that's happening more and more. This latest event, they've actually pre-announced what it's going to take, but effectively it's going to cost you, I think, 7,000 gold to get a tier 8 German, I'm not sure whether it was a battleship, a cruiser or whatever, but 7,000 gold is I believe about $15. Where am I going? That's a good question. And so these giveaways aren't so much giveaways as they're, money-making opportunities for wargaming. And, the base cost of it, if you don't do any of the, I think it's the next month event, is something like I want to say 150,000 gold. So that's $200 or some such, and that's a bit of a disaster. Or at least 150,000. 150 pounds dollars for a tier 8 cruiser. Not worth it. Not when you think I can go to the premium store and buy tier 8 ships for around about $42 to $46 when I want them. But this one is a little bit okay, let's say you work the objectives, and you get 75% of the way there, and you've put in, quote, all that work, and it would be a shame to lose it, so I'm going to buy the ship, and it's going to cost me $22. It's less than a normal tier 8 ship, but you're going to end up with a lot more people just saying, I've done the work and now I just want the reward, so I'm going to part with money, as opposed to people looking at it and saying, that looks like an interesting premium ship, I just want to buy it. I mean, in my case, I bought the Indianapolis because I liked the ship. I bought the Belfast because I wanted the ship. But it was my choice to buy it. I didn't feel like, I'd done all that work, and if I don't part with some money, that work's going to be for nothing. And that's kind of my issue with this now. There are going to be a lot of people who part with cash because, well, I put in so much work, I don't want it to go to waste. And yeah, I don't like the way that's working. I mean, the rest of it, and there was also a thing with the the objectives this time round. In the past, when they've had new ships released on into the tech tree, you get a chance to buy up front, And that's all nice and wonderful. And to get them, it was either random or, you know, you had to put in a little bit of effort, complete some missions, and you'd get them. Well, yeah, no problem. I don't see a problem with that. But now you're getting tokens. Yeah, they give you some tokens, and you can earn the ship, or, you know, earn your way into the ship. But again, you're not going to end up with enough tokens to get all of the ships. So there's an incentive to spend money on gold in order to you know, buy enough crates to get enough tokens in order to unlock all the ships. And yeah, again, it's persuading people to spend gold. Personally, I find gold rather expensive. You know, at Christmas time, I will part with some cash to buy premium time. But I really don't want to be spending my gold to buy premium time, because I don't see, you know, it's usually more expensive to buy the gold. Yeah, you can get it at discount, but really, it's sorry. Let me concentrate for a second again. Let's push that all the way on. Reverse off. There we go. So yeah, I mean, the Russian cruisers are going to come out next month. I'm perfectly happy to wait until they come out. I'll do the objectives because you get flags and you get stuff, but I'm doing it for the stuff, not the let's get tokens. And I don't think I've used tokens for much of anything. I don't play. You know, World of Warships is not a game I spend my entire life playing, unlike the likes of Flambass and Flamu, where streaming World of Warships is their job, effectively. So because of that, I can't earn tokens or whatever to unlock it all. So I'm not. There's no incentive for me to even try. Oh, jeez, no. Even try. Seriously, come off. Oh. This is awkward. Now, if I flip it that way, nope, that didn't work. There, that's good enough. It's on a stack. And we'll put the partial in front. Degrees to 0. Height to about 0.3, maybe. Yeah, that's what I tend to do. One thing I did notice playing the other day was that it's a lot cheaper to play high tier ships. I can actually play a bad game in a tier 10 cruiser and not lose money, because I'm not paying 90,000 credits for resupply of premium, what do you call it, modules, or repair parties and all that lot. So I'm happy with that change. Although I never really had a problem, if I'm playing high tier and I want to be competitive, I probably wanted to buy premium equipment. And now premium equipment has basic equipment has gone away and premium equipment has become free. So basically the modules you have on your ship are now the best you can get. I don't mind that. I didn't mind paying for them before, so it's it's nice to be able to have some money. I don't have to have an ace game in a Des Moines in order to not lose money. That was one of the complaints I had on what was it? World of Tanks. You played the game and it got to the point where, you know what? I have to play a tier 5 tank 20 times in order to be able to play a tier 9 tank once, just to cover the cost of ammunition and everything else.